So, Christian Eriksen, Clinton. Erik ten Hag played him as a false nine rather than Ronaldo. Surely an error of judgment by the manager.
Yeah, to play Eriksen as a false nine. He's not a false number 9. He's one of the best that, if you look at him in the Premier League, he creates chances, he picks passes. When he was at Brentford, Merce was just saying it there, he had runners at Brentford that could run behind. So Mbeumo, the likes of Rico Henry, Ivan Toney, they'd run in behind. You can't play Christian Eriksen as a number 9. He creates stuff. But the problem is, he played Rashford on the left. Why didn't he just play Rashford as a number 9 and put another winger out wide? Because Rashford can play as a number 9. I know he prefers to play on the left, but he done it when he first came into that Man United squad and plays as a number 9. And then he can run in behind and then play Eriksen a bit deeper. But I just feel he's trying to put everyone in, fit all these good players in, and it's difficult. We were just talking there, Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes. They both want to come to the ball. No one wants to run in behind. Everyone wants to come to the ball to feet. And if that is easy for Brighton, they'll just sit there and defend and say, play in front of us. When you start running in behind, Dorse will tell you, defenders don't like running back to their own goal. So, yeah, it was a struggle. I think he's going to be a good signing for Man United, but he's going to have to find a way of having to play one or the other, because I think playing both of them together, it's going to be a struggle.
I don't agree with it, but I can understand why he's played it. Because I think with Brighton having the 3 at the back, Eriksen maybe dropping down, and then you've got Sancho and Rashford coming off the wings to try and get in and exploit that space either side of the 3. Listen, it didn't work. It didn't work.
But you say you agree with it, and they play the 3. But if Sancho and Rashford are coming in and don't ever go in that behind, it's going to be so congested.
If you're doing it, if he's dropping down into a midfield area, you've got to have players that are prepared to run in beyond. And did Man United have that last week?
Yeah.
No, and I don't. When you look at McTominay, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, none of them are going to do it.
Well, that's whoever plays up front, you're only as good as the people who are providing you the ball. You know, and at the moment, Man United haven't got people there, not dominating in midfield. I mean, McTominay and Fred, you know, for me, they're not good enough to play at Man United as a pair. You know, you probably have one of them in there with someone else.
4 managers that have continued.
Yeah, I know, because they have to play them too. Because at the back they're not very good. So it's an insurance policy. So they have 2 holding midfield players. They've got no legs in the team. I say that. I don't say that they're not quick. They're not quick. But no one's willing to run without the ball. You look at Liverpool, their front 3 when they're at their best with Mane and Salah, and for me, they run without the ball. They move even without the ball. This team all want the ball. Give me the ball and then I'll do my bit. And then give me the ball and I'll do mine. It's not a team. It's not a team. It's all individuals.
But this is Manchester United.
We keep on saying that.
Yeah, well, look, this is a simplistic question, Dawes, I know. But how many of the Manchester United players who started last week would get into the Manchester City or Liverpool teams?
None. Honestly, none.
OK, I'll extend that then. How many of the players who started for Manchester United last week would get into the Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea or Spurs teams?
None. Looking at that, Jeff, now that Christian Eriksen, we're giving him, he played as a false 9. He's going to get in the ball, he creates. I go through Man City now. Spurs at the moment, I'm looking through your back 5.
None.
Martinez, left-hand side, could he play a back 3? They're miles off at Manchester United, Jeff. They are miles off it, and that's why they can't. They're nowhere near Man City, they're nowhere near Liverpool, nowhere near Spurs now, nowhere near Chelsea, and you put Arsenal into that.
And yet every one of the starting 11 is a full international.
Yeah, this is Man United, though, we're going about winning the league, trying to win the leagues, not finish 6. I've just said to Boydie there, for your teams of West Ham, your Newcastles now, can they break into the top 6? They need one of the so-called top 6 to have a bad season. And Manchester United, I'm looking now, it's the first game of the season. They've never played with a number 9. Is Ronaldo going to stay? If he's going to stay, he needs to play because he's the best they've got. He's going to score goals and he will get opportunities with Christian Eriksen. That is for sure. He got 18 Premier League goals last year and we were looking to criticise him, not do this, not do that. He will score goals. But they are so far off at Manchester United at this moment in time. Give Erik ten Hag time. They're in transition. They're in a real building space. They need a clear out and they are starting from scratch. Jeff, scratch. They're miles off the top 2.
Well, if they were going to start, they would have got rid of Ronaldo to start with.
Well, do that then.
I know he's got the goals, but if you want to start and you got... Because Ronaldo's not going to be there next season, so that's a season...
Well, go and buy him, Merce. Go and buy.
Merce, who comes in?
Well, go buy number 9, Jeff.
What sort of player wants to go to Manchester United right now? I mean, the players they've been talking about...
This is where it's mind-blowing. No one wants to go. It's horrible, but no one does, because you've got... Their main enemies are Liverpool, and they're much better than them. Then they've got the team next door, who's their next biggest game, who are the best team about at the moment. I mean, footballers ain't silly. Anybody pays money now. It's not like Man United are the big players. The most embarrassing thing is, I like Arnautovic, but they're going for Arnautovic. They're going for players like £7 million, £8 million. You know what I mean? Not being horrible, they should have been going for Conor Cody. They should have been going for... They need to play free at the back. They can't play... Maguire, we've seen it. I don't keep on going on, but Maguire can't run. So you need to play a 5 at the back. So you play him in a free, very good player. Very good. Comes out with a ball, he can pass it, he's a defender. And he can get tighter. When he's playing in a 4, he can't go and engage, because if he gets left 1v1, he's going to struggle. You put Conor Cody in there, he's an out-and-out sweeper, or we say a sweeper, or middle of a free, and then you put Maguire that side of Varane, whoever you want to play there, and then you start from there. At the moment, and then when you get Cody in the team, you don't have to play McTominay and Fred in the team, because you've got your insurance.
You've got to get your players back. We talked about Rashford a few years ago, and you'd say, would he got in these teams?
Ago.
Yeah, they would have got in that, so they've gone backwards. Then you need to make it.
The whole club is just
the whole club.
declined.
The whole club.
Manchester United rubbed it in Liverpool's fans' faces for years. They better get used to it, because Manchester United are in as big as trouble as what Liverpool were back then as well. People will say, you need to go and spend money. Man United have spent absolutely millions of pounds, and it's still not any better. When you go through, we were speaking about it on Tuesday night on here, you go through some of the signings they've made as well. There's some players, if you had to walk down the street and say to 100 people, did Memphis Depay play for Manchester United? I bet you 90 of them would say no. But he's another one who cost, £26.5 million? Morgan Schneiderlin, Juan Mata as well, Wan-Bissaka 50 million, Di Maria 60 million. It's crazy. It's just a scattergun approach. He
needs time, though. Give him time. We've seen what happened in recent years.
Oh, I'm not blaming the manager.
Rangnick last year, let's not criticise it, because you see how it's going. Give him time. He's going to try and implement his way of playing at Ajax. Yes, it's different, but he'll need time, and he will improve.
Just don't play Eriksen.
The defending, yeah.
Just don't play Eriksen as a false 9. That's the only bit of information I can give.
He's got to get on the ball. He will create chances for the team. Christian Eriksen is a top player. He's a top player.
You talk about the players. It came out a lot last week, didn't it? That Fred cost as much as the entire Brighton starting 11 last week. And by the way, sorry, you should say this, but Manchester United apparently did not consider Graham Potter as a replacement manager at Old Trafford because he lacked sufficient Champions League experience. Well, why would he need Champions League experience at Manchester United at the moment? With all due respect,